are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Martin will return.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down throw, Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Ekeler running it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
45-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, running back. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 18 big yards on that one and a Charger first. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And now some motion up front. They'll make it back this time. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. He'll look to throw right away. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. And this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap for Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. On 1st down, Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chargers' 45-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Chargers 3.
To throw again on second down. Darnold on the run. He'll let this go. This is taken in at the 5. The way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Jets 14, Chargers 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on first and 10. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is second and 6.
4 yards
going on the ground with Eckler. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down to the 40-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Number 21, the ball.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 39, Darnold eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff here to his running back. And all the way down It's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
At the 4-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Chargers' 4-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here in the jet sweep, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. Now it's Darnold. Flush to his right. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? And made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Pass to Henry is intercepted. To Ashton Davis. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The final shot before the break. Darnold steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Henry's got it on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down. From the gun, Herbert, that's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he dumps it to Eckler underneath.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jets' 23-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
1. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, it's Keller. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The tackle made.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. T.J. Logan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10.
The score, Jets 17. Chargers 10.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Martin will return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Darnold now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? He's in sync. Everything is working pretty well for the defense. It's going on the defense. Now it's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here is Eckler. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Number 30,
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 7 from the 20. So the offense, a little antsy, the flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. So that one will be accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Allen has it, left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Goes to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
It's Eckler again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Ties the game at 17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Martin will return.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gary. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Darnold. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Darnold on first down. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season. And a play like that with how far he had to go to make that sack shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's in stride. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 23. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Gary, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Gary. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Inside of a minute to go now, 2 timeouts left, still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Gary. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Jets are going to win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Jets, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week.